Hey, welcome back to the 5 Minute Quickie. Amuse, just for 5 minutes. On today, how can you, me, constantly do our best? Consistently do our best. Constantly, consistently, both the same. Got to do our best. I was thinking about it. I was journaling about it. Because I looked back over yesterday and realised, I didn't quite do my best. And it's not the can I, constant and never-ending improvement best, which means doing better than your best, but it means just doing your best. Because we can't, or we could always do 1% more. But if nothing else, surely our best should be the bottom line, the minimum bar. We should be able to get above that. We certainly should hit it more times than enough. And when I was looking back, I looked back over yesterday, didn't quite do it. Some things I did, and some things I didn't. And I bet if you just looked over your day, say yesterday, did you do your best on everything you did? It's bloody difficult, isn't it? It is bloody difficult. So what do we do? What do we do? So I had to think. So I want to know how I can do my best through the day. Because the day is split up into little compartments, isn't it? Each one is a different thing. We're doing different things. We've got different aims, different goals for each one. So how are we going to do it? How are we going to remember? Because I think we need something like a pattern interrupt. And what's one of those? Well, you interrupt the pattern. And the pattern is we just flow sometimes from one to the other. I'm doing something and then I just go into the next thing. And when you go into the next thing, it's as if you're not thinking. You think and not, but you're not really thinking. That makes sense, doesn't it? It does. So what can you do? Well, I think it's like meditating for 2 seconds. It's the magic of the pause. Yeah, I talk about pause so many times, and it is a magical thing when you do it. And the pause doesn't have to be long. I talk about pausing, for a couple of minutes, 3 minutes to see the beauty of the world, to listen, to hear everything, be present in the moment. But all I'm thinking of now is a 2-second pause. Or 1 second pause to go, I've finished what I've done. Am I happy? Can I be grateful of what I've done? Did I do my best? And if I didn't, what can I learn? And then you take another breath. And then you think, now what am I going to do? What do I want to do and how good do I want to do it? Set the bar. What is your best? So you don't flow from one to the other and let things just, because sometimes when you do a shitty job and you go into the next one, you've got to break it, haven't you? Because if not, you just take that shittiness with you. So we break it with a 2-second pause. Well, it may be slightly longer than 2 seconds, isn't it? Maybe 4 or 5. But we can all spend that. So when we finish, it's just about going, I've finished. Did I do my best? Can I learn from this? Can I take it further? Do I need to just spend a little bit more time to reassess what I've done? Or am I happy where I am? And then move on. And it's also a time to celebrate. A mini celebration. Say, well, I'm moving on. I've done that thing. And I'm now going to celebrate doing the next. And I can make a note about it. But the thing is, it's that thing about setting your intention on that next one. What is my goal? What is my desire? What do I want out of this? But you could just spend a second to say, well, how do I want to feel doing this next thing? Because if you can get the feeling right, the feeling of doing your best, what would it feel like if you did your best? Think about it now. Because you listen to this and you're doing something and just stop for a moment and go, how do I want to feel when I've completed this at my best? How do I want to feel? And feel that. And then move through that section of your day. Try it. It's just I know it works. But just because I know it works, I want you to know it works. And the only way you'll know it works is by doing the bloody thing, taking action. It's not about the knowing, it's about the doing. And when you do it, and then you know it's the right thing to do. And we've only wasted, if you call it wasted, 4 to 5 seconds of our time. But I guarantee you, if you do that, the next hour or so, half an hour, whatever you're doing, will turn out better. So it's not wasted, is it? In fact, you're investing in yourself by reminding yourself of what your best is. What is that minimum bar that we're going to set ourselves? It's like a personal best. Because we should be able to hit so close to our personal best all the time because we've done it before. And if you've done it before, you can do it again. But the only reason you can do it again is because you set your intention to do that by going, how do I want to feel? What do I want? Let's break the pattern of the last one to the next one. Next thing we're doing. I hope that really made sense. I really do. I do. If there's something that's stopping you, though, I want to dive deeply into this, by the way. The 5-minute quickies are always like amusing to get me to think of something for a longer podcast so we can use processes and hypnosis and all that stuff. But if there's something you go, well, it makes sense, Paul, but I can't bloody do it. Something's stopping. Maybe there's a negative emotion when I think about this particular type of thing. Maybe there's a context in your days that you go, well, the rest of the day is great, but this one thing, I get this anxiety, or I get this FOMO, or I get this imposter syndrome, or I get, a sadness, a grief, or an emotion I can't even bloody explain. Send me an email, feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com, and then I can make sure I can add that into the longer podcast. So I tend to leave like a couple of weeks between the 5-minute quickie and then the longer muse. So if you listen to this, send me that email. It doesn't take a second. Well, it does. And do your best in that email. And if there's something you think you could share with somebody, if you think there's a little nugget in here that you'd like everyone else to remind themselves to do their best, because it would make the world a wonderful place if we're all trying to do our best, wouldn't it? Even if we don't actually make it, when we strive to do our best, you're going to get there more times than enough, aren't you? Yeah. Anyway, do that. Please share. And I'll see you in the longer podcast. Go muse, and then go fly. See ya.
This is Personal Development Unplugged with Paul Clough.
In simplicity, there is genius.
In simplicity, there is genius.